And if someone wants to just have a go at it and for the very first time and just do one of their own fish, I've got my fish in an esky, it's covered in a slurry, I get home, where to from here?
So you get the fish out of your esky. It can be frozen fish as well. Just thaw it. Wash as much mucus off the fish as you can. You don't want mucus on the fish because the paper will tend to stick to it. After you've washed off the mucus, pat dry with a towel. And even when you think it's dry, as dry can be, there's still some moisture. And to remove this residual moisture, I use a scrap piece of rice paper. And that scrap piece of rice paper will pick up the rest of the moisture, especially around the eyes, around the orifices, around the gills. You want it very, very dry. Otherwise, you get blots when you're doing your print. So after that, after the pat drying, you get your ink, you dilute it to color or depth of black that you want. A bit of experimentation here and there. Some people like it really dark, some people like it quite subtle.
So you're just diluting with water?
Just with water, yeah. If you use sumi ink, dilute with water. If you use acrylic, dilute it with water.
Okay.
And then you get a brush and apply the ink on the fish, but you avoid the eyes.
Okay.
Don't get anything on the eyes. After you're satisfied it's on your ink is on the fish, you would then get rid of the excess ink, because if you apply paper straight away, all you get is a black blob.
Okay.
So the tricky part is to get sufficient ink away from the fish, because if you don't get enough off, you get a very, very dark print. If you take too much off, you hardly get a print. After you've done that, and this is one step I used to forget, because I'm always so excited to apply the paper over the fish.
Yeah.
This next step is quite important. You cut out a circular piece of paper to put over the eye of the fish.
Okay.
Because when you're dabbing away, inevitably you will get some ink on the eye, and you don't want any black on the paper where the eye is, because you want a really completely white eye so you can add in the detail.
Okay.
So apply that circular piece of paper over the eye, and then position your paper over the fish. Then you would just rub it in gently everywhere, fins, scales, and this is really difficult for cylindrical fish.
Yeah.
Because if you rub it in too far, and then when you pull the print off, it becomes a really, really fat, wide fish.
Yeah.
You don't actually go all the way. So there's a bit, I suppose that's where the art comes in, knowing where to stop. So you rub it in, and then when you're satisfied, you peel it off. And you let it dry. And then after that, you add in the details of the eye, and then you put your stamp and the signature.